Hi love, it's me, your Femboy, and today we're going to be talking about more games that you can make femboys like me in. Or if you just want to make your favorite femboy, you can do that too. Honestly, I feel like you can make a femboy in any game that you wanna, as long as it has feminine clothing options available for the boys. But for me, who presents super hyper femme but still likes male pronouns, it's hard to find character creators that let me do this but keep the he him. I'm gonna share some of my favorite games I found recently that absolutely let you do that, which is crazy and incredible. And honestly, when I first started this series, I thought it was just The Sims, but no, there's a whole world of even really popular games. There's only one rule that qualifies what makes a game count as a game you can make a femboy character in. The rule is it has to let you pick a feminine body shape, sort of the female model. But lets you pick male pronouns. So that's, to me, the only thing that really counts and is the only rule I'm going to be using. I'm sure that there's lots of different ways you can interpret making a femboy in a video game, but for me, that's what counts. So I found 4 games that fit this criteria, like, perfectly. And one not as perfect, but you can argue either way. Anyway, the first game I'm going to be talking about is Temtem. So Temtem's character creator is pretty simple, but the thing that really makes it land a spot on this list is the pronoun selection. Like, you can absolutely choose your own pronouns and which voice you want to use too. I can make them look super feminine, like myself, but actually still have them have he, him pronouns, which is chef's kiss. Exactly what we're looking for on the series. Aside from that though, like, sure, the character creator is a bit simple, but you're able to make really cute characters. And I really like it. Like, there's actually a lot in Temtem I would dare say is better than Pokemon. Now, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Like, I'm a fanboy. Like, absolutely. Please don't get, like, too angry at me. Like, I'm super sensitive. I'm basically a baby. Don't hurt me. So much is, like, I think improved in Temtem. Like, the battle animations, they're so clean and crisp and snappy, and they just feel so good. Even the models in general look way better than what Game Freak's been doing. Well, maybe not all the human models, but the creatures? Oh yeah, totally. The game up next is Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3's character creator is, like, gorgeous. Like, there's so much stuff to mess with, and thankfully, pronouns are part of that. Like, pronouns, body types, voice types. Like, literally, there is so many options. And I could even make my character have blue hair in a D&D game. So this game is an absolute, like, must if you like fantasy games, femboys, or fantasy femboys. The next game I'm going to be talking about is going to be Sreet Fighter 6. Honestly is exactly like some of the other ones I've mentioned already, which makes me so excited. We have so many games we could put on the list. Like, it's just so refreshing to seeing games, like, let you actually make, like, feminine boys. And not just look like big burly guys in, like, lipstick and maid dresses. So I am so hyped to say Sreet Fighter 6 totally fits this criteria too. Like, you have an identity choice and then a body type choice. So, like, the other games on this list, except for one, they all share an amazing new trend in character creators, which I am so excited is now, like, I hope it becomes the norm. With how gamers are, I feel like people are gonna find a way to make this into a bad thing. But coming from a very feminine boy, I appreciate being able to make a feminine boy in a game for once. Also, not femboy related, but the character creator for Sreet Fighter is bonkers. Like, look what you can do in this game. Like, I mean, I appreciate it. Like, it's definitely some like Monster Factory shit.
This looks racist for a race that does not exist.
But like, jeez. And the last one is Chef Life, a restaurant simulator. So, Chef Life, a restaurant simulator, actually does let you make a femboy chef. You can pick the female body type and then just select pronouns at the ends. Like, it's so easy. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but the fact I made an entire videos about this means that it means a lot to at least me, and I'm sure at least a couple other people. Like, it's really nice to be able to just make characters that look like you. Even though I am really excited Chef Life lets you do it, I haven't talked about that much on my channel, but I love to cook. It's something I'm super passionate about in real life, and I would love to be a chef or something similar, like, one day. But I do not like the bougie Gordon Ramsay, like, cooking style that seems like so much is romanticized in the culinary world, including this game. So sure, I love like all of like things like the caprese salad and other things, but I don't know. If they make like a Chef Life, but with like more like bar, like pub food, like sign me up. As long as they keep the femboy options. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd be interested. So Chef Life isn't like the last game, but I didn't really want to talk about this one because I'm not the biggest fan of the show. But a really good friend of mine told me I had to include it, so here's an honorable mention. South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
I'll talk about it. Since Bork doesn't want to talk about South Park Fractured Butthole, looks like I'm gonna have to talk about it. So what is there to say about it? I think it fits the criteria. For one, it's very customizable since there's only one model, so everything fits with the armor, and an added thing into the game is color customization. You can now change the colors of the armors now, which is great. But I will say, pronouns is a weird thing because you cannot get it until a little bit later into the game. It took a playthrough of, I want to say, about an hour and 30 until pronouns, because the game has a character sheet which you can add a bunch of stuff like religion, your kryptonite, because it's all about just being a superhero. So I would say you can not only add a pronoun but a whole character sheet up, adding more personality into your character. But the huge con of that is you do not do it all at once. Like I said with the pronouns, you only get that a little bit later in a mission. So each one of them is a mission you collect as you get it in the game. So I will say that is a con for some people, but it could also be something where you can build up your character as you go on and make it more interesting. Well, this is the end of my part. Okay, bye-bye. Here we go. Woohoo! You don't have to add that last part. But back to you, Bork. Hope I gave this justice. Yeah, I think his butt is getting big too, but I'm worried to say anything.
And so that's it. Like, there are a lot of other games out there that I haven't even really encountered yet that I know have to have pronoun options, or at least options to let you make an extremely feminine guy. And so if you have these games out there that you know of, please let me know. Because this is a series I didn't know was even going to be a series. Like, I thought, oh, I'll do 1 or 2 videos, that's it. But out of almost all the things I do on this channel, I feel like this gets a lot of attention, and honestly is one of my biggest videos, at least right now. So obviously people at least are kind of interested. So as long as anyone is even like a teeny bit curious about what games can you make femboys in, I'm probably gonna keep giving you suggestions. That's the least I could do. Gotta be a good boy after all. Well, bye.